Yep, get a lift on the board, get a total, and then we'll see where she goes from there.
Tiny hop forward there.
You know, that looks extremely good.
Very solid.
Giulia. Her best total is 233 kilos. Right now she's at 229. So she needs another 5 kilos. She looks like she's got another 5.
Yeah,
227 kilos, certainly. That's like a makeable lift after the ease of that lift. Of course, Italy just earned their first world champion in something like 40 years with Oscar Reyes Martinez in the men's 81s.
There's Colombia 124. She snatched 106 on her second. Strong pull. Power jerk.
Yeah. That's powerful. Oh, her best is 132. She makes light work of this lift.
You know, we see that classic readjustment of the grip from the Colombians. A lot of them do it where they stand up and then drop the elbows and slide the hands out.
In the back room, Naama Saeed's at 85 kilos, Dajomes at 90. Olivia Reeves seems to be doing a bit of a training session. She's clean plus 2 jerks at 105. Vibert's loaded 110. 113 now on the bar loaded for Olivia Reeves. That's 2 kilos more than her bronze medal snatch here today at 111. But here comes Da Costa. She had the save and celebration of the session thus far with that 108 lift. She's one of those athletes looking to get into an Olympic spot today, get into the top 10 in the world rankings.
Same kind of pull, big power off the hips.
Oh, it's fighting not easy.
It.
But she maintains the lockout.
A very aggressive style, but it is not the most fluid of lifting.
I mean, she has to have the performance of her career, and it looks like she's going to do just that. I mean, to basically get top 10, well, things have changed, because even just in that B session we saw Pham Thi from Vietnam move into the top 10. She was in 12th. She just moved up to 9th and bumped Miserendino down to 10th. And then we have Da Costa, who was in 15th, now looking to get into 10th to bump Miserendino out, who's working on getting back in again. Da Costa snatched 108 kilos. So Da Costa just put herself in 11th in the world rankings. If she makes her next attempt, she's going to be way in. Right now, Miserendino's going to be bumped out unless she comes out and makes another lift.
Yeah, there's a battle here. There's many battles, obviously, but there's a battle here for that top 10 spot.
It's very tight.
And it's basically kilo for kilo almost.
Yeah.
128 here for Sanchez.
Yeah, really in this category, it's a bit of a battle for 9th and 10th, because there's such a big jump to get from 9th to 8th. You know, 6 kilos separates Miserendino from Sano of the Philippines, that lifters like Miserendino, Chen Wenhui, Pham Thi, they're just trying to get into that 9th and 10th position. Here's Sanchez. She's 5th in the world right now. She's in a strong place. She just needs to keep beating her teammate Mendoza.
Easy jerk. Yeah, she's
no problems there.
Growing her total now. She's on the board. Miserendino here, 128.
Yeah, this for a new personal best by 2 kilos in the total, by 3 in the clean and jerk. This
big lift for her.
Puts her back in. You know, actually, from that B session, Giulia got bumped out of the top 10. This puts her back in at 10th. It's very tight this session.
A lot riding on this. Hops forward a bit. She struggles to get up.
Oh, my word, no.
You could see she collapsed on the dip.
Yeah.
Just wasn't there.
Yeah, when she got into the split, her right hip shot in. She's clutching it there.
You know, she has a tendency in the pull to really pull the bar around her knees. They don't quite move out of the way. Doesn't quite put the pressure on her low back. Holding that position over the bar enough causes her to hop forward and catch the bar in a really challenging position. It beats you up when it lands like that.
Well, physically, she's just not as strong as a lot of these other athletes.
Yeah.
And so this women's 71 kilo category, 9th in the world is Chen Wenhui from the C group. 10th is Pham Thi Thanh from the B group. Miserendino's down to 11th. And Acosta is looking to bump them all out of the way. But here's Olivia Reeves. She made 120 in the back room and has 125 loaded. So I don't think she's going to want to come out at 129.
Yeah, she could put herself into
bumped out now.
A fantastic position by bumping.
Remember, she needs 138 to get back ahead of Kate Vibert. She has a 4 kilo lead now in the snatch over a teammate. Mendoza actually just missed 125 in the back room.
Fights for the clean.
Wow.
Easy jerk. Gives the old point to the entire Colombian delegation here.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So in the back room, we've just overheard Kate talking to Spencer Arnold, saying, my elbow is hurting. They've got 128 kilos loaded for a 130 kilo opener, but she's in some pain in the back room there.
Miserendino bumped a kilo to get some more time.
She has to take this.
This lift is an absolutely critical lift for her.
Well, she looks fired up for this. She knows that if she doesn't make this, she's going to have to compete again very soon to try and get back into the top 10 because she's been bumped out of those top 10 Olympic spots. This will get her back in a new personal best in the clean and jerk.
Better than the first attempt at it.
She's up with it.
Went as far as she possibly could. Her hip is hurting.
Yeah, she's definitely in some pain. You know, it's such a stacked session. You know, not even just this one, but the B and C session as well. Oh, she's in some real pain actually here. You know, she looked like she tried to get up, but she's not going to now.
Absolutely all of that body weight and the weight of the bar on that one leg.
Yeah, right on the outside of that right hip. She's up though, and she's walking it off, so whatever it is, it's hopefully not going to be a long-term issue, but it's enough to cause some real discomfort right now. Yeah, she's actually in a lot of pain there, you can see.
That's really
You've got to hope
unfortunate.
that's not a tear or anything.
So Vibert
I wonder if
here.
that was in the split or in the descent, the fall from the split. You know, when she missed it, she collapsed into a not normal position.
I think it was bothering her before, and you can see she doesn't have the strongest low back.
Yeah.
You know, she pulls the bar around her knee, so that might cause some hip issues. She jumps forward on her cleans, and they crash on her a bit.
So it's set to be Kate, but Kate's bumping up. She doesn't want 130 for her opener. So that's going to be out Nama Saeed, who just made a 125 in the back room. Kate will need to out-clean and jerk whatever Olivia does by 5 kilos if she wants to reclaim that lead in the Olympic rankings.
That's going to be a very hard mountain to climb.
Yeah.
Reeves is so strong.
But Kate took the 128 in the back room, and it looked very nice. Reeves is on 125. In the meantime, here's Nama Saeed. Wow.
Very nice clean. Solid opening lift.
Very strong. And Max, she wasn't even in the top 10. So now she's just re-bumped Pham Thi Than out of the top 10 again, who just got in the B session.
Wow.
You know, these sort of 14th through 8th is just moving athletes in and out. Nothing is secure right now. She looks extremely powerful. Da Costa now.
Da Costa needs... Well, the 238 wouldn't be enough now.
It would put her in...
Right.
It would put her in 9th.
Yeah, this would get her into the top 10 in qualification. First attempt was a bit rugged, but she is a fighter. Watch the power off the hips.
This is not going to be easy, but she's very strong. Oh, it was slow at the bottom of the dip, but
she's holding it.
The grit shown from Da Costa today with an attempt remaining. She gets back in. She got in. She got out. She's back in.
Wow.
And now the 2 athletes from the B and C session who got into the top 10, bumping Miserendino out, have since been bumped out by 2 new athletes in the A session. We haven't even got to Vibert, Guifang, Dajomes, Reeves, not even out yet.
What an absolutely incredible session here. Just so close. Everyone fighting to be in that medal, in that top 10. Dajomes coming out at 131 now.
Well, now we have the athletes who are fighting for medals in the actual World Championships rather than just placements for the Olympics. Here's Dajomes. You know, she outsnatched Reeves by 6 kilos, but she's going to have to make several clean and jerks. This won't be enough to guarantee a silver. It's very forward, but she's too strong.
Yeah, and a very authoritative jerk.
Drives it so high. Incredible lockout. She's got such a strong upper body. You can see in her deltoids and her triceps.
So she's solidified 248 total. She's going to have to work to hold on to that silver, though.
Okay, so Mendoza 131. In the back room, Liao Guifang is sat at 75 kilos. She knows that she'll be able to open up right around the final 1 or 2 attempts of everybody else. There we go. It's a big clean.
Right into
she's
the jerk.
Such a good power jerk. You know, it almost doesn't look like she times the dip and drive perfectly, but she's so quick under in that power jerk.
She just has a feel for the bar that is amazing.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was bobbling on her, but just so good. We've not even seen Volodska come out yet. Here she comes now, 132. $132 kilos for Volodska.
Easy clean.
2 kilos shy of her best, but that looked pretty easy.
She's in good shape here. So Sanchez would be the lifter now at 132.
Yeah.
We've got Vibert at 133, Reeves at 133 as well.
Well, we have footage of Reeves' 130 in the back room. Clean was very comfortable. Jerk, I mean...
Maybe even easier.
Maybe even easier. Guifang has 95s loaded now. Yeah, Sanchez needs this. She's a kilo behind her teammate now in the total. Even though she has the Olympic spot, she still doesn't want to lose to her teammate. It's a good clean.
Yeah. Wow, nice jerk.
Very comfortable.
These athletes are exceptional. So many successful lifts here.
We've only had 2 misses, both from Miserendino. Other than that,
and they were huge attempts as well.
Yeah. Naama Saeed, after that very easy 130, has dropped down to 110 and is just working with that.
Well, the question here, we have 133 is most likely going to be the next, well, could be 132 for DaCosta. She made the 25, made the 30.
Yeah.
32 here, yep.
32 moves her into a very nice place.
Got 240 total.
Yeah, it puts it into 8th, which was the spot I didn't really think any of these athletes further back would be looking to get into. Bumps the athlete from Philippines into 9th. But her grit on that second attempt at 130, you just can't imagine that she can make more, and yet every time she seems to.
Yeah, the clean might be heavy. It might push her around a bit, but she fights through.
She told us the most she's made this year is 128. This is a 4 kilo best for the year.
Oh, good pull.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So close. What a fight. Bottom of that dip just completely stopped. There was almost a pause in time before she started driving again.
You know what, though? She's going to be very happy with herself because she came and she did the main job, which was get into the top 10 in the world. And she's in. She's at number 9.
Here's Vibert for her opener at 133.
The 128 that she made in the back room looked very good.
She's an experienced lifter. 133. This would give her a 240 total.
Yeah, her competition best 138. That was at the Olympic Games where she took the silver medal. She was a 76 there, though. A little bit lighter here.
Easy clean.
Wow. Oh, that was a
very bad jerk.
Yeah, that was a footwork issue.
Yeah, seemingly just timing issue there. You could almost hear her feet
her
squeak
front foot,
on the floor.
her front foot landed very short of where she would normally step out to.
Yeah.
You heard it hit the ground early and squeak along as it pushed
like
her, probably pushed her back out of the way of the bar a little bit because it landed too soon.
Yeah, mostly just a total fluke there, hopefully. So it leaves her exposed, though. She's got only 2 more attempts in the clean and jerk. Reeves now coming out for the 33. She's ahead of her teammate by 4, looking to surpass her on that top 10 list.
Reeves smiling to herself, almost like she knows something. She's in on a joke that we're all absent to as she walks up onto the platform. Probably a good sign.
Maybe we'll find out what the punchline is right here. So give her a 244 total.
Yeah. She knows that she needs 249 today to move to surpass Kate.
Powerful clean.
Wow.
And an incredibly strong jerk. She
She can do over 40 today, I think.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes everything just comes together, you know, in a second. And, you know, whether it's your training and the mental side of everything and how you're enjoying the country that you're competing in and all these things, and you just have the perfect day. And right now, everything has gone to plan for Olivia Reeves. A bronze in the snatch, a personal best, and then that for an opener. Doesn't get much better.
Here's Vibert. 133. Clean was very strong.
Yeah.
Jerk was just, off timing.
Okay, it's such an experienced athlete. Normally she would have a few bounces to get up out of the clean, but the speed that she stood that up, it shows that she does have the strength. That's great.
Yeah, very solid.
Watch the feet. That's better.
That's better. She's there.
Stepped out properly. Yeah, I had to do a little bit of shuffling to stabilize it, but
she's in a tough spot right now. She's got a 240 total, but she has 1 clean and jerk left. She really can't do much.
I think she has to sit back now for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And watch whatever Olivia does, and then have the bravery to load up another 5 kilos and go for it. I mean, is that even safe? I don't even know if that's a possible move, but
I mean, she's only 4 kilos behind, but it really doesn't do much unless she moves her own total up. She'd have to go for,
Olivia surely now will come out at 138.
Yeah.
That's the lift that will get her ahead of Vibert in the rankings.
Well, the problem there too is that if Olivia does 38, Vibert would have to do even more.
Which has to do 43. 5
to pass
kilos
her,
more.
yeah. And that would only be her
second
more attempt, yeah.
You could then get Reeves coming out at 41, and then suddenly Kate's at a 46, and these are getting to weights that might not even be wise to be attempting.
Vibert's sitting here with 34 on the clock.
Yeah.
Have they put a change in? I imagine they have.
Yeah, you imagine, yeah. Such an
unless yeah, there we go.
What were you about to say?
Well, I was going to say unless they accidentally missed the time.
Oh, okay, right.
But a lot of times we have a little delay with the scorekeeping system, so hard to say. Here's a lifter we saw make a very solid 110 snatch, a strong opening clean and jerk at 130.
Well, she did this weight here in the training hall last week.
Yes,
and it did look good. We know she can make it. She's moving incredibly well today. Look how strong she is. Oh, wow.
Just got behind that bar in the drive.
That's not what she expected. Well, she's looking for a bronze medal here.
Yeah,
at this World Championships. Right now we have a 248, a 244, and 3 athletes are at 240. One's at 239. We can't call it yet. Here's Angie Dajomes. She's playing a smart game. She's just furthering her total. She's not doing anything silly in the clean and jerk. She's got such a good lead over all but one in the snatch.
Yeah.
Just build this up. If she hits this, she's at 252. That's untouchable. It has to be for everybody else. Guifang's up at 125 in the back room now. Dajomes a little forward again in her last clean, but the jerk is powerful. Goes forward again.
Yep. She's strong on the way up. And again, a very powerful jerk.
Yeah. So Dajomes is in such a good spot now. 252 kilos. Yeah, she's an amazing athlete, but her talent really lies in the snatch. Very narrow grip as well in the clean there.
There's Volodska with 135. It's a small jump, 3 kilos.
Well,
opening.
It gets her above that group who are packed in at 240. Wow. Such great timing.
She's fighting with the jerk.
There we go. That's amazing. I mean, what a lift there.
Wow.
3 white lights for Volodska. I believe it's a personal best by several kilos. She puts herself up into 242 kilos. Good enough for third right now, but, you know, Reeves still has 2 attempts remaining. And then all these other athletes who are 2 kilos behind her all have a third attempt as well.
$135 is the weight on the bar, but I don't think we have very many people that would actually take that. Sanchez is coming out for it.
Yeah.
And then we're on to the races here.
Well, look, I mean, these athletes aren't even looking to overtake Olivia Reeves.
Yeah.
At this point on their third attempt, they're going in for bronze, which won't last once Guifang opens up. Massive lift here for Sanchez. Oh, wow.
Big fight.
Crash.
She's up.
This equals her best. If she can hold it, but she just can't.
She really went for that one, but it was just too heavy.
You know, when you lock out and you miss it behind, you definitely went for it.
Yeah. Wow. So now 136 becomes the number, but where do we go? Reeves has moved to 37.
It's so difficult for Kate because, you know, she could just say, all right, you know, this time Olivia's got me. But then coming out for a heavyweight, knowing that it's not a medal and you're not going to be in a good spot, is just, you lose the motivation to make that is so limited.
And, you know, if there's potentially any injuries or the possibility, is it really worth that attempt?
You know what? Actually, a medal for Kate in the clean and jerk is definitely on, because she might be able to outlift Dajomes in the clean and jerk.
Possibly.
And then she'll sit behind Reeves and Guifang. So that might be the...
Well, she'd still have to contend against Volodska and...
Yeah, she still has to lift more than these two.
Yeah, so he did this 135 in the training hall. Like you said, we saw it was very strong. She was close the last time. She's going to have to fight for that jerk.
It's a better clean.
Look at that.
Oh,
she's fighting.
can she hold on? And you know, with the black
whites.
full sleeves, you can't really see the elbows on the backdrop.
Wow.
She gets it. 3 white lights, 246 kilos. She moves into the second place position behind Dajomes, moves ahead of Reeves.
So 137. Volodska's got 36.
She won't take it.
Yeah. Reeves here at 37.
Is Reeves going to take this? It builds a total, but it doesn't yet beat Kate. But maybe she just wants it on her third attempt.
It could be. Nope, she's moved up. Yeah, that would have been a wasted attempt.
Presumably to at least 38. 38 is the weight that she wants. Yeah, that's exactly what she's done.
This is a kilo under Vibert's best.
Yeah, under Vibert's
137.
best total. So Vibert is going to take this. It's possible that it will be a medal in the clean and jerk.
This is a big lift. 137. Gives her a 244.
Yep, her international record is only a kilo more than this. She's hit it twice. And there we go.
Good clean.
Yeah, she has to fight for it. A little step forward to make it, but you know, she's not happy with her performance. You can see she's just straight off the platform.
Yeah. She's behind. She's got the same total as her teammate, Reeves, but Reeves has 2 more attempts and looks to be just so strong. 137 stays on the bar. Dajomes is the lifter. We'll see if she doesn't just creep up here. She did.
I don't even know if Dajomes should make a big I think
she's making a smart move. I think Volodska might also take a kilo up here to try and get the clean and jerk medal from Vibert. Yep, she does.
Yeah, 38.
Yeah, that 37 just won't hold up.
We'll see Reeves. Interestingly, I think Liao Guifang maybe warmed up a little soon. She hit 135 a few minutes ago. Seems to be a little bit early to be at those sorts of weights in the back room. Okay, so this lift for Olivia Reeves puts her at a 249 kilo total, which moves her above her teammate Kate Vibert into the number 4 ranked weightlifter in the world in this category. But more importantly, she becomes the Olympic 71 lifter for the USA for this competition. We'll see what happens.
She's got the strength. Can she put it together? Smooth, clean.
Good. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
So authoritative. I mean, that sends a message.
The look of relief. Yeah.
I mean, that is a monster total. She's past Vibert now.
But
on
then
the
what
list.
next? Because she can look at this now and think, well, I can make this even harder. It's got to be 41. 40?
Well, she's got the best thing she could do is move into a position where she has the highest percentile above whoever else is on the list. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I mean, anything she does here adds to that placing. A 5 kilo jump, 243.
I mean, I wonder if that's too much.
I mean, that looked strong.
It
did slow down in the squat, but that doesn't mean it's weak.
Maybe she'll just go for the silver clean and jerk.
True.
Which right now she actually has, so maybe.
Well, let's see what Dajomes does, because she might try to pass her in the total here.
Oh, my word. That's possible.
And if Dajomes makes this, that would be a monumental jump.
She'd need 145.
Yeah. Easy clean.
The best of all three. It's very powerful.
Got the jerk.
Yeah.
That puts her at 255.
Yeah, that's massive. 255 for Dajomes, whose competition comes to an end. A silver in the snatch. potentially a bronze in the clean and jerk. It comes down to whether Volodska can make this next lift, who presumably Volodska's going to jump to 39.
You know, Reeves 138 was a brilliant move.
Now. 138, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't actually put her...
She's not going for the medal.
Ah, well, that's why.
Right, okay.
It's just too heavy.
Oh, sometimes it's too heavy.
Yeah. You know, she pushed as far as she could, at 242 total. She's going to tighten
still
the belt.
go for it. You know, if it doesn't pass the knees, the attempt doesn't officially count.
The entire audience behind her here.
Oh!
Wow, went for the clean, but it was just, you know, she was smiling about halfway
brave.
down.
That's so impressive.
That was for the crowd.
Yeah.
So 138 now sitting on the bar. It's going to move to 39 for Reeves. Reeves will probably take more than that, which would bring out Guifang.
Guifang will be out next with 140. And then we have to find out, what does Olivia Reeves do? Does she's guaranteed a medal. Does she take an enormous 7-kilo jump to 145 to try and get the silver? Or does she do what I feel like is a smart thing, which is to do something around the 140, 141 range? I
mean, really, you know,
to extend her, because she could make this impossible for
even
Kate.
Even 140, 141 would just push that number so far. Yeah.
If she can get over 250 in the total.
So Guifang has moved up. We'll see if Reeves takes the 40 or 42.
42?
Possibly eyeing an American record.
Oh, I think she's already over it, right? That's just. I think the record was about 138 or 139. I think it was. It might have been. Oh, it's a junior world record, Max.
Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And this would be massive. This puts her at a 253 if successful. This is 253 for the total.
Well, the American record is 139 from Meredith Alwyn, so it will be a 3-kilo record. She also got a total American record with that last lift.
This would be a junior American record, senior American record, and a junior
world record.
All in one lift. 142, Olivia Reeves. Final attempt.
Can she get up with it?
Look at the leg strength. Oh my
word. How did she? It was forward and she held on to it. She's so strong.
Unbeatable, Olivia Reeves. 6 for 6 performance. Junior world record.
American senior record in the clean and jerk and total. All the junior records as well that come with it.
And just absolutely wipes Vibert off the list.
A bronze in the snatch. Most likely a silver in the clean and jerk. And a bronze in the total, almost certainly.
Amazing. We heard so many whispers that she wasn't in shape or was struggling, and here just absolutely demolished.
And look at that
a
position.
253 total.
You know, she rocked back in the clean, had to wait until she was back in position before she stood up. And then that jerk, she was about 90% of her weight on her front foot, and she still was strong enough to just hold it.
Outshined everyone in the session, 6 for 6.
Wow.
No one else
has done it, or can do it. Here's the world number 1 now, Liao Guifang. She holds the total world record at 268. This lift will put her at 263.
Little adjustment in the bottom.
A little tougher than we expected. But the jerks, far too easy. And it's a world, she's a world champion.
There it is.
That's it.
We expected that. She's been
Was that the most underwhelming win of all time? It's
just it just shows the levels. You know, a kilo more, and she comes out and smashes it. Although Reeves certainly looks like she has more in the tank, and she's so young.
Well, Reeves certainly won the hearts of everyone in this session, whereas Guifang will take the gold. I'm sure Reeves would rather the gold than the hearts, but still.
Yeah. Wow.
Amazing. So what does she do now? My feeling is that she jumps to... She needs 6 kilos more to get a world record total. 149, you imagine she'll jump to.
Yeah, I mean, she also has to try to make a name for herself here in China. She needs to put herself so far ahead that she's the obvious choice.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing to do. You know, she's competing against everyone else on the Chinese national team, vying for that coveted spot at the Olympics. What a session as well. Look how many successful lifts.
Yeah. We've had 3 athletes go 3 for 3 in the clean and jerk.
I mean, only 7 misses so far in the clean and jerk.
Oh, we've not seen that before, surely.
Unbelievable.
Not at this World Championships.
Snatch as well. So close. Everybody, few kilos. I mean, looks like the lowest total here is 229 for Miserendino, but after her,
there's a massive jump to 237 after that.
So tight.
So she is going to go for it. It's like we said, she's going to go for the 149 to beat her own world record in the total. If she makes this, she's surely going to go for the world record clean and jerk, which she doesn't own. Her teammate Zhang Wangli owns that at 152. But maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get the world record total first. Surely this says to Team China, you've got to pick me, because if she makes this, she's at 269. You know, that's 14 kilos more than Dajomes.
I mean, she's possibly setting herself up for a clean and jerk world record as well.
For sure.
You know, a 4-kilo jump would get her there.
Yeah, I think she'll get it.
She's got to make this first. That first clean, she rocked back on her heels a tiny bit, but it didn't stop her.
No, it made the stand a little tougher than she would have liked it, but
she'll clean that up on this for sure.
You know, she did the same thing on her opening snatch, just pulled back a bit too far.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, that's it.
And the jerk.
There we go. Just clinical.
Yeah. She's just putting on a seminar for everybody else.
It is
showing you.
It's a clean and jerk clinic right now, and we're all in attendance, whether we like it or not.
I don't know what you guys were doing, but this is weightlifting. Yeah, she's gonna go. She's gonna go
for a world record in the clean and jerk and total.
Well.
That was a world record total, by the way. If we hadn't said that enough, you can hear Li Wenwen in the crowd, the world record holder, just yelling during all of Guifang's lifts. And look at that! Do you see the slide out of the hands as she jerks?
Masterful.
It's very cool.
I mean, she was in shape to sweep the record. She only made 2 snatches and ended at 122. You know, potentially she was going to go for, 120. Potentially she could have gone for 122.
I mean, whether we like it or not, we're all in Team Guifang right now. Okay, she's going for it.
No, she's going for a 51.
No, she won't.
She'll bump up. 53 is what she needs to break the world record clean and jerk.
She has to beat Zhang Wangli's world record clean and jerk. Well, she doesn't have to, but you know, it's going to look great for the those that choose the Olympic team if she does do that. And also, Zhang Wangli, the only female weightlifter to own world records in more than one weight category. She's the only one.
Extremely impressive considering how deep the talent pool is there.
Right. You know, right now there are 3 men that have that title. But Zhang Wangli is the only one, and Guifang is going to try, potentially, to ruin that.
Chinese women's weightlifting potentially is the greatest weightlifting group ever.
Yeah.
They've
the most dominant team.
They've owned and set so many world records it dwarfs everyone else.
Oh, they
combined.
They make the Chinese men's team look a little bit amateurish.
Yeah.
And she's going for it. 153. This is another world record. We had one 2 days ago. We had one on day 2. And now we're getting another. Liao Guifang, 153 kilos to beat Zhang Wangli.
This would be a 273 total, which would be 3 kilos above what the 81s did.
Oh yeah, she's winning. I mean,
absolutely extraordinary how big this is.
She could medal with the supers.
She is.
I mean, not quite, but she's not far off.
Unreal. 153 world record clean and jerk, world record total. Just crushes the clean. There we go.
It's a great clean.
She's fighting it.
Guifang with a perfect jerk And finally,
Wow.
the tiniest flicker of a smile as she walked off.
Crooked smile and a tiny bow, walks off, just dominating everybody else in this category in
She's
the entire
greeted
world.
by slaps from her coach. What a moment for Liao Guifang. 120 in the snatch, gold. 153 world record in the clean and jerk, gold. 273 world record in the total and gold. Liao Guifang has just destroyed the competition. Nobody came close to touching what she could do.
Just unreal, the performance.
Had she only made her openers, she'd be walking away with a gold medal.
The most dominant performance we've seen this entire competition.
Yeah. Nobody else in the world can or has done anything like that yet. Li Wenwen on Saturday, probably the only other person who can contend with that level of dominance. But Liao Guifang is world champion once again. The silver medal in the total is going to go to Angie Dajomes, 117, 138, 255 kilo total. 2 kilos behind that, the new Olympic contender for the USA, it's Olivia Reeves. A 111 snatch personal best, a 142 American record clean and jerk, American record total, and junior world record clean and jerk.
Huge.
Was it a junior world record total?
Oh, they just took it down.
They took it down. It certainly was in the clean and jerk, and we believe it was in the total also. Just unbelievable lifting from Reeves. Runner-up, I believe, is Naama Saeed of Egypt, 110, 136.
246.
246 total. Just what a session. Absolutely incredible. We had, at the top end, we had records at the senior and junior level, and even at the lower end of that session, we had athletes into the top 10 in the world and back out, back in, back out, a reshuffling of those who are right now in a position to head to Paris next year. They have more opportunities to reshuffle and reorganize that once again, but for now, things have changed. That's going to be it from me and Max. This is the women's 71 kilo A session. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 more A categories. We have the men's 102s, but of course that comes second. Before that, it's the women's 76s. We'll see you there.